Well, like we spoke about last night, Tigers spanked the Raiders there, and it was a weekend of the cellar dwellers, the teams at the bottom there, Tigers and the Titans coming out with big wins, and they pushed themselves off the bottom, and the Eels are in last place, crazily enough. But 48 to 24, a little comeback in there for the Raiders and allowed a few of their guys to get some decent points in that sort of back end of the second half when they had a player off. So yeah, it kind of worked out all right for both parties. From a fantasy perspective, you had 10 or so players there, 50 and above, which was good. And Joe Tarpany absolutely crushed it again. He was 51 in 26 minutes. It was absolutely crazy how that ended up. He had 2 line break assists as well. So good stuff to him. 2 turnover tackles to add to it, just because. And then 3 offloads, 5 tackle breaks, good run meters there as well. So such an up and down player at the moment, but I suppose he's got a bit more of a floor at the moment. And then he's got these ceiling games, so 76 to 90 odd the other week there. And yeah, would have been up in the 80s if they had extra time like they did in that previous game. So well done to Tarpanet owners. Worked out great for you guys. Coruscant with a 75 there in his 80 minutes. So, well, what a week to buy him. I did see 50 odd in the top 1,000. Did purchase him this week, which worked out incredibly well for his second best score of the season. Just off memory, he had one pretty close to that in the first, second or third round there, which is really good. But if you're looking at both teams, guys, we've got the Raiders who have a bye in round 19. So if you're fairly well set in that position that you're looking at, like if you're set in the mids, then maybe Tarpany could still be a good buy. If you are worried about round 19, then maybe you don't purchase Tarpany. For the Tigers, guys, obviously all of them will play all the way through until 19. I think we're getting closer to, obviously, Bateman returning, Clemmer, and also Twali. So I don't think, someone asked in a group chat, how does this affect Samuel Afanu? I don't think it does, right? So he was already in that position when they had Isaiah Papali'i and Bateman. He was playing that left edge and for good minutes, so it won't affect him. And then the other two will just come in as middles and take over from a few of the guys that have been doing really well actually in the last few weeks. So yeah, two wins on the trot for Tigers. One at Leichhardt, one at Campbelltown. Good stuff. But yeah, that's the general consensus on both teams. So Coruscant with 75 ends up being a really good purchase, and well done to owners of him. If you still want to jump on next week or the week after, completely fine as well. He's playing much better. He looks more free in his running, and if the Tigers start playing better, then he's going to get goals than the rest. Galvin, how good is he? 75 in this one with a try early, and we'll end up with 2 and then a try assist as well. Good tackle break numbers, good running numbers, decent tackle numbers again, 22 for 3 misses. The young fella just keeps getting it done. He's averaging 51.4 now for the season after dipping close to that 50 mark. He's exceeded that again and giving himself some breathing room. Well done to him. And for anyone who's still holding on, obviously there's about 75% that still got him and didn't sell the other week. So that's good for owners. Adam Dewey, 68. How good for him? Try there. Line break, try assist. 2 line breaks, 212 meters there. Obviously ran the length of the field on one of those, which is really, really cool. So good on Adam Dewey in that one. Not much else to say. If he keeps his spot, he's very, very expensive to just be playing center for the Tigers, but we know that he can have games like this. They won't beat teams 48 to 24 regularly, so probably have to leave him. But if you just love watching him play, then you can get him as well for that reason. Nick Kotrick, 64 in 80 minutes. Big one. Biggest of the year by far, averaging 30.8 now. So yeah, very, very clear beat on that front. Average price to 328, and this won't happen regularly, but this is a much more of a vintage Nick Kotrick game. Samuel Afanu there with 58 in 80 minutes. What a jet this guy's been. He's so good. He's getting better and better every week, to be honest with you. And this is what we're hoping for when we were looking to buy him about a month ago. It was like, oh, it looks like he's about to explode. He got that 50 odd, and I was like, all right, it's time. This is the play. You know, the risky, slightly risky play. Just being a youngster, second year, but it's his full first year there, and he's done great. He's improved massively since coming over from Manly, and 36 tackles, 115 run meters. They kept giving him the ball, which meant tackle breaks, which meant offloads there, and a line break assist as well. He probably should have had 2 try assists early in the game. They just fell short, or Dewey got held up over the line, for example, off his offload there. So yeah, great game for him. 58. How good's Whitehead going as well? He's averaging 51 for the season now, and he's up 73k. It'll be even more after this morning's price change. So yeah, Whitehead's just crushed it. He's just getting everything. 3 turnover tackles in this one to add to it, so a little bit extra mayo from what you would have expected from a normal score, but he just keeps doing it. Stefano with 52. If you jumped on, you would have absolutely loved that try, and you needed it, to be honest with you, in this kind of game, with base stats being fairly low for a lot of the middles. It really worked out that he got a nice meat pie there, and yeah, he looked damaging, didn't he? In a bunch of those runs, he was knocking people over, and at one where he knocked Seb Chris over, pushed him back a couple of meters. Then as he was driving forward, he went and he grabbed his jersey and also his rat's tail, and then pulled him back down once he got up on top of him. That was hilarious. The things you see in footy sometimes, eh? But yeah, good score from him. Hudson Young with 50. So yeah, it was a bit of an awkward one. I can't believe he didn't score that try himself. He tried to pass it, yes, to Strange, but passed it well behind him, and he was basically over the line. So yeah, but he'll want that one back. But yeah, that run itself got like 5 or 6 tackle breaks, which is crazy. Dream Buller there, 48. And if anyone went for that sort of cheaper wing fullback that plays all the rounds, then you would have got a nice benefit here with 48, 14 in try savers and turnovers. So that's pretty big there, but yeah, you'll take that score for sure. So I ended up playing weeks there myself, 48 for him this week. So he's second lowest since going into the halves. Obviously, if he kicked goals, it would have helped as well, get him into the mid-50s, but Rapin has taken that over. 3 line breaks, a try. 10 missed tackles was the big kind of issue there, but 180 run meters, that try was hectic. And yeah, that was sort of the big one there. He had 24 in negatives, so to still get 48 is really, really good. We'll take that for sure. Smithy's just a 1 stint, 49 minutes. Obviously, they got smashed. He didn't need to play any extra, so yeah, is what it is on that one. That's how it goes in this team, it looks like. Papali'i had a line break there, almost had a try. Rapina with 38, if anyone jumped on him. 2 try assists, a try saver, 4 goals, but 5 errors and 2 misses, so a little bit down on that front. Wilford ended up starting, played 33 minutes before Levi came on. Strange for 37, picked up a line break and a try in there, which kind of saved his score. He was going pretty poor. He was sort of 8 in 30, 35, 40 minutes there before, yeah, that turned around with 4 missed tackles, 2 errors, and an inside 10. Obviously drops that score down a bit, but still 37. You're taking that, continues on with his good efforts over the last month or so for sure. Aiden Caesar helped the team get around 34. Ruben Porter, anyone jumped on him, picked up a line break, 66 minutes and 34 points. Xavier Savage on his chase down, that was fun, 33. Sione Fainu there with 33 and 43 minutes, picked up that try, did miss 4 tackles, but yeah, really, really good try that was. Seb Chris, 31 with a try saver, turnover tackle, obviously helped his score a bit, but yeah, not super ideal. He's kind of just scoring exactly where he's priced at. Safer with 31 in 51 minutes, did have the sin bin. Minutes have been great. Obviously, he's someone I think will potentially lose a couple of minutes over the next few weeks with all these guys coming back. It's likely to be Seyfarth as a bench guy. Does he leave the side? I'm not sure. So yeah, keep an eye on him if you do own. Levi picked up a try in there, burrowing over for 31. Another one to add to his tally for the season there. And then he had Naden with 26, got chased down. Mariota, Lalili as well there. Did really well. Picked up that try on debut. Good stuff for him. Yeah, Timoko, 24, a bit of a low one, so it's tough there. Obviously getting spanked doesn't help, but no major attacking stats with him in line breaks and the like. Matamua, anyone who jumped onto him, he's made a little bit of cash, but minutes aren't going to be there, especially from next week with Bateman, everyone coming back. Gula, Bole with 23, had a couple of good runs, but yeah, it didn't work out too much there. Yeah, all the brothers come in and play, didn't they? Yeah, he ended up coming in late with Kit down there, 16 and 21 minutes, so good stuff for him on debut. And Fatape 20, Mooney 23 in 37 minutes, with Mason coming on for 5 minutes as well. So yeah, really good fun game to watch. Actually, I enjoyed the attacking spectacle. It's not like it was a terrible amount of errors or anything. There was a lot of the time was just in attacking plays that things kind of broke down a bit, but that was really, really fun to watch. A quick little update here on that final game, and we'll get into the round results a little bit later after work. See you, team.